What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. TJ here. In this video, guys, we're going to be going over the best plays for the 10-game slate for Thursday, February 19th. The NBA is officially back. The All-Star break is over. After 7 long days without any NBA, we are finally back. The second half of the season is about to start. And guys, if you want to lock in and find the best value on DFS apps like PrizePicks, Better, Underdog, and more for the second half of the NBA season, I highly suggest checking out Upside Tools. You guys can go and click the link in the description below, get signed up with Upside, get a 5-day free trial to either our Plus EV plan, or you can check out our Whale Watch tool, which is a separate subscription. You can get a 5-day free trial to each of those subscription packages. Again, there is a link in the description below if you guys want to come check it out. Highly suggest doing so if you're looking for the best Plus EV plays on DFS apps that use fixed payouts like PrizePicks. I don't know why the NBA takes 7 days off for the All-Star break, but I guess these guys deserve some rest from tanking and sitting out on back-to-backs and what they do every single night. So we have 10 games. We got a lot to talk about. I hope everybody enjoyed the NBA All-Star game, the dunk contest, the three-point contest. I think it's all trash, but hopefully you guys enjoy it more than myself. If you are new to the channel, if you want to hit that subscribe button, that would be greatly appreciated. I will be doing a video every single day for the second half of the NBA season. So if you want the best plays, again, on PrizePicks, on Better, on these DFS apps that use fixed payouts, and we will talk about that in the duration of this video. Later, we're going to build the slip first and then go into the education portion. But if you guys want free slips every single day here on the YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on that notification bell. So whenever I do post these daily pick videos, you get notified first. That's going to give you the best opportunity and chance to tail these slips before anything gets bumped or removed. And then go ahead and throw a like on this video. I've been doing 50 likes. I'll do a giveaway. I'm going to tail that back a little bit. If this video gets 25 likes, I will give $50 away on our next video to one person that likes this video. Obviously, you have to be subscribed. And comment your favorite play for the 10-game Thursday night slate, again, for February 19th. I am recording this a day before, so it is Wednesday. But we're going to be going over the best plays for tomorrow night's 10-game slate. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's talk about the games that we have, and then we'll go into building our slip over on PrizePicks. Starting at the top, and again, I am from Boston. I'm a Celtics fan, so you guys are always going to see the Celtics. This typically goes in order on time, but because I have the Celtics favored, you're always going to see the Celtics up top. Doesn't really matter, but just so something I talk about. We have the Warriors hosting the Boston Celtics. Celtics 2.5-point road favorites, 217.5 over under. We have the Hornets hosting the Rockets. Houston 3.5-point road favorites, 215.5 over under. Very interesting with Kevin Durant, the burner accounts, all that shit. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Again, I don't think it was KD on burners, but him playing into it during the All-Star game, just staring at his phone, was absolutely classic. It's a classic KD thing to do. We know he has burners out there, so we'll see what happens to the Rockets in the second half of the season. 33-20, pretty solid team, just not playing very well as of late. But we'll see how they play down the stretch heading into the playoffs. We got the Cavs hosting the Nets. Cleveland 16.5-point home favorites, 229.5 over under. We have the 76ers hosting the Hawks. Philly 4.5-point home favorites, 237.5 over under. We have the Wizards hosting the Pacers. Pacers 4.5-point road favorites, 233.5 over under. We have the Knicks hosting the Pistons. Knicks are 4.5-point home favorites, 222.5 over under. Raptors on the road heading to Chicago to play the Bulls. Toronto 6.5-point road favorites, 233.5 over under. We have the Spurs hosting the Suns. San Antonio 7.5-point home favorites, 226.5 over under. We have the Magic traveling to Sacramento to play the Kings. Orlando 9.5-point road favorites, 224.5 over under. And last but not least, we have the Clippers hosting the Nuggets. Denver 4.5-point road favorites, 226.5 over under. Kawhi 31 points in an All-Star game. That was kind of crazy. So now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go PrizePicks. We're going to go to the NBA tab because it went to soccer, because soccer's today. NBA isn't for tomorrow. We're going to go over to the Fantasy Player Props Optimizer over at Upside Tools. The whole purpose of this tool is to compare sportsbook lines and odds back to various DFS apps like PrizePicks that use fixed payouts. So what we're going to do is build out a 6-flex slip, because that is mathematically the best slip type that you can possibly enter on PrizePicks. We're going to take the 6 best plays on the board, build out our slip, and then we're going to talk about why we're taking these player props on an app like PrizePicks. So I'm going to give this optimizer a quick refresh. We still have some really good plays up here, so let's start building. We're going to start at the top. Paulo Banchero over 4.5 assists. So we have Banchero. Oh, I can't type. Banchero over 4.5 assists. We had Castle. And Stephon Castle was an over 4.5 rebounds. So let's get that added. Moving on down, we got Maxey over 34.5 points and assists. So we have Maxey over 30. Oh, there we go. Over 34.5 points and assists. Jakob Poeltl over 7.5 points. Jakob Poeltl. We have Chris Dunn over rebounds. Let's skip over that because we don't have any book support from DraftKings. Let's skip over Claxton. I like this. Karl Anthony Towns under rebounds of 11.5. Let's add that. Karl Anthony Towns under 11.5 rebounds. Give this one more refresh. We have Banchero. We have Castle. We have Maxey. We have Jakob Poeltl. We skipped over Dunn. We skipped over this even prop with Nick Claxton. We added in Cat. We have Westbrook over assists. We have Bub Carrington under assists. We have Joel Embiid under threes, KD over assists. I think what we're going to go... Ooh, this OG is pretty solid. I think we're going to go with Russell Westbrook. Minus 150 almost on DraftKings to go over 5.5 assists. It's pretty bananas. So let's add in Russell Westbrook over 5.5 assists. And guys, just like that, that took me, 30 seconds, maybe a minute to build out a profitable long-term slip on PrizePicks. And again, we're playing these player props on PrizePicks because PrizePicks is a fixed payout platform. The slip is Paulo Banchero over 4.5 assists. Stephon Castle under 4.5 rebounds. Tyrese Maxey over 34.5 points and assists. Jakob Poeltl over 7.5 points. Karl Anthony Towns under 11.5 rebounds. And Russell Westbrook over 5.5 assists. The whole purpose of this tool is to compare sportsbook lines and odds back to various DFS apps like PrizePicks, Better, Pick6, Dabble, and Underdog to help us find long-term profitable plays. I keep saying that. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so when you're playing on PrizePicks, they have fixed payouts. So, doesn't matter if I take more or less on any of these player prop projections, your payout's going to remain the same. And there are some cases if you take demons and goblins or you positively correlate in specific sports like NFL, NHL, soccer, PGA, whatever it might be, you may get a payout shift. But in most cases, specifically in the NBA, when you're just taking more or less props, your payout remains the same. So right here, I have Desmond Bane more than 20.5 points. I have LaMelo Ball more than 20.5 points. It doesn't matter if I change these guys' player prop projections from more to less. My payout's going to stay the same. We know when we're playing a two-man power, our payout is going to be 3 times. So what that means is that if I risk $1, I'm going to get $3 in return, $2 in profit. That means that my overall parlay odds are plus 200. Each individual leg inside the slip is equivalent to minus 137. And we know this because, again, it doesn't matter if I change Bane from more to less. I'm still going to get a 3 times payout if I go 2 for 2 in my two-man power. If I change LaMelo Ball from more to less, my payout stays the same. So we know because of this, the payout stays the same. We can figure out the math on the back end and where we're getting each individual leg at in terms of the odds. PrizePicks doesn't show you the odds you're getting for each individual leg. It's all baked into the amount of player props you're adding into your slips and the slips that they actually offer you. So with two-man power, again, our total parlay odds are plus 200. Each individual leg is minus 137 odds. So when we're building on PrizePicks, the best slip types that you can actually play are 5 and 6 flex slips. In a 6 flex slip, each individual leg is equivalent to minus 118 odds. So what we do here is we leverage the sportsbook market with these tools to help us show the best plays. Now, we can see that on FanDuel right now, Banchero's over 4.5 assists is juiced at minus 158 odds. We're getting this on PrizePicks in our 6 flex slip at minus 118 odds. So insane value when taking into consideration where the market is currently listing this and where we're getting it on PrizePicks inside that slip type. Now, it's easier to hit two-man powers than it is to hit 6 flex slips. I'm not arguing there. But the percent odds to hit that we're looking for each individual leg or the win rate we need to hit our player props inside the 6 flex slip in comparison to a two-man slip are far better. Right? So mathematically, the 5 and 6 flex slips on PrizePicks are the best slip types that you can possibly enter. Two-man powers are easier, but in terms of your ROI, your return on investment in terms of playing the 5 and 6 flex slip are going to be far greater than a two-man power. So if you're in a dub club or anything like that, or you follow somebody on Twitter that's playing demons and goblins or just entering two-man powers, I can tell you right now, go find a tool like the optimizer that's going to show you the best plays. Find small edges in these player props by utilizing the sportsbook market. And what they're doing to set their lines and odds, right? Their $1 million models that they have to come up with their lines and odds, where they take into consideration everything under the sun: sharp money, spreads, team totals, game lines, injuries, minute restrictions, everything you can possibly think of is baked into these sportsbook lines and odds. So leverage the sportsbook market. Leave your gut, your feelings, your emotions at the door. Don't even worry about the players you're betting on. Just trust the math. Take these small edges that you're getting on these player props, compound those into multiple slips over time, a lot of volume, manage your bankroll properly, and utilizing tools like the Plus EV optimizer, or the fantasy player prop optimizer over here at Upside. This is how you profit long-term playing on DFS apps. And for anybody that says that I'm full of shit, in December of 2025, utilizing the tools over here at Upside, of course, something just went wrong. Utilizing the tools over here at Upside, this is how I was able to profit over close to $9,000. This is all I do. I utilize the sportsbook market. I utilize these tools like the fantasy player props optimizer, the esports discrepancy tool. We have our new whale watch tool, our game lines optimizer, our player props optimizer for sportsbook tools. We have a ton of different things. I don't know what's happening right now, but having some quick glitch issues, but yeah, we're good. So I highly suggest checking it out. Again, if you guys want to check it out, there is a link in the description below. And that's going to do it, guys. That was our 6 flex slip that we built. Again, for anybody that wants to tail it, here's what we had. We had Paul Banchero over 4.5 assists, Stephon Castle over 4.5 rebounds, Maxey over 34.5 points and assists, Jakob Poeltl over 7.5 points, Karl Anthony Towns under 11.5 rebounds, and Russell Westbrook over 5.5 assists. Those were the 6 best player props at the time of filming this video that you could possibly enter into a slip on PrizePicks. That's going to get you the highest ROI % in return that you can possibly get. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys took something from it and learned, and you haven't hit that subscribe button and you want more content like this going forward, again, please go ahead and do so below. Turn on that notification bell, because like I mentioned, that's going to be the best. That's going to give you the best chance to tail this slip before anything gets bumped or removed. I can guarantee you that at least 5 of 6 of these player props will get bumped or removed in our favor. The best part about this tool is we're always getting CLV, or closing line value. This Banchero play is going to close at 5 or 5.5, or this is going to turn into a goblin. This isn't going to last, especially knowing that FanDuel's at minus 158 odds on the over. So turn on that notification bell, and then please hit the like button. Again, 25 likes, doing a giveaway in the next video. Just make sure you comment below your favorite play for the Thursday night 10-game NBA slate. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I'll catch you on the next video. Hopefully we 25 times our money here on PrizePicks. Let's get it. Peace.